Leo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Leo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So, let us get started on your reading. See what's going on for you. Sorry, guys, I have a little bit of a congestion. I don't know what it is, so just bear with me. I'm okay. One for the, this is for Leo spirit. This is for their highest good. So you have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. Wow. So I feel like you're abundant in all kinds of ways. You know, if you see it, you know, you got a little peacock here, you got the rainbow. You know, he's on this new path, on this new journey to wellness, to happiness, to an abundant life. So I feel like that's for you, that you're gonna have the support that you want, the support that you need. Wow, nice. You also have grounding, go deep, explore your roots. So I feel like also with this card that you are definitely being called to look at your spiritual side, to be in tune with the ancestors that are around you, because I do feel like you're very divinely guided, and I feel like the divine is leading you to something. Also, clear your energy. You know, if you're not, well, everybody's on a spiritual path that looks at tarot, but really get grounded and clear your energy. Okay, do deep meditations if you can. Wow, it's nice. All right, so let's see what's going on. Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay, one for the current. Thank you. Yeah, the death card going through a huge transformation here. Wow, right out of the gate. There you go. Change is coming through. Very nice. Things are ending. Things are changing for you. You are not the same person. One for the situation. You know, all you're wanting is this to be happy, wanting to be surrounded by your friends, your family, you know, around you. You just want a happiness in your life. One for the past or now. Wow, the Nine of Pentacles, very independent, you know. Put your energy into things that are going to make you happy. You know, you're doing your own thing now. You're getting that confidence, that courage to do what you're wanting to do. God, this is nice, very nice. So, I feel like this is now very nice for you, Leo. Very nice. One um, for what's hidden. I feel with what's hidden. I feel like you're definitely still holding on to a lot of things. I feel like you're needing to save money also for some of you guys. One for the hopes and fears, the Eight of Cups, definitely leaving something behind, going in a new path, knowing that whatever it is that you're doing right now, it's not the path for you. We'll see more. You could also be going on a spiritual journey. I feel like y'all are definitely being led by something with the spiritual journey here, that a lot of you guys are being called to open up your gifts, to be on the path of the spiritual path for you. Wow. One for what you need to do now, the Four of Cups. Still feeling disconnected. Like sometimes you feel like unfocused, or couldn't, like, try not to get into things, you know, like being disappointed. I feel like all you're focusing on is everything that's changing or is not good for you, but you're not looking at everything that's good, and sometimes you just need to do that. Look at the good also. The Hangman, that whatever you're going through with this Four of Cups, that whatever disappointment or regret that you have, or you know, being very disconnected, that no matter what, this is the path that you're supposed to be on. Okay. With the Hangman here, on what you need to work on, you need to start looking at things very differently, looking at them in a different way, you know, and I feel like you will very soon. I feel like you could also be waiting on something here, having patience, needing your patience with things. One for the outcome, the Tower. Wow. A lot of changes coming through, because you did start off with the Death card here. So a lot of changes coming in because you ended up with the Tower on the for the outcome. At the at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Sun. Oh my God, that's a beautiful card. You know, you're gonna feel loved. You're gonna feel happy. You're gonna feel very joyful. You know, nothing's gonna ruin your day. You know, you're gonna feel like, you know what, I can do this. I don't need nobody's permission, and I don't need to, to look upon anybody else to be happy. That kind of happiness is what you're gonna see very soon. You also have the Chariot, which is you could be traveling, you could be moving somewhere, but you're definitely moving forward, taking control of everything that's going on. And then with the wheel of fortune, you're definitely the wheel is definitely turning in your favor. New experiences coming in, going with the flow, karma, luck is changing for the better. Very nice. Really have patience and keep your faith on everything that is going on. Okay. I know it's hard. We're going through a lot of changes, but definitely you're seeing a lot. All right, so Leo, let's see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay, here we go. The death card. Why is the death card here for Leo? Wow. So, you do have the death card here. The card is definitely talking about a lot of changes. There could have been a lot of changes when in your work situation, in your career, or just in your job, your position. There could have been some kind of work going on. Maybe you switched jobs or you changed positions, something like that. But no matter what, you know how to handle this. You know what's going on. You know how to deal with all this. And I feel like you've been working very hard on yourself, and I feel like everything that you're doing, it's gonna pay off very soon. You just got to know there could also be a job opportunity here for you, is what they're saying. But really be careful on how you're dealing with people at work. There could be also too jealousy is what they're saying, or just people that could be like small minded, like talking about you or whatever, and you're feeling it. Remember that you do know how to handle yourself. You do know how to be professional. You do know how to have patience for everything, okay? Because you do have the King of Cups, and he knows how to handle himself, whether it's a good situation or bad. He knows how to handle himself, okay? You do have the Ten of Cups here. Why is the Ten of Cups here? And there could have been a lot of changes in your work, or you could be going towards a new job, or you could even be going, changing positions. Yeah, one more card. Or the Ten of Cups. One more card. All right. So, excuse me, you guys. So, with the Ten of Cups here, I do feel it's in a situation. Sorry. So, I feel like you want this happiness. Like, that's all you want is to be happy, surrounded by your friends, your family. You don't want to be angry or frustrated anymore. They're asking you to just go with the process on everything, to trust yourself. I feel like you're going to be making decisions towards somebody that you care about, or it could be an attraction here, but definitely you're just wanting that happiness, Leo. I feel like you're going to make a decision. Feel like you have a lot of ideas or something to say out to put out there. I also feel like you need to nurture yourself, really nurture yourself. You need to start loving yourself, because I feel like a lot of you guys, you think of yourself bad. You think of yourself as, you failed at this or you failed at that, and you shouldn't be thinking like that. There's definitely a decision that you're making, and I feel like you need to put your ideas and your creative expression into something that is definitely going to make you happy. I feel like you have a lot of ideas, and I feel like you are missing some, like your mother, or for some of you guys, I feel like you're missing your mother. There's a very motherly energy here for you guys. But definitely doesn't have to be a mother figure. It could be, just somebody in general that you're the loving energy. I feel like you have that also. They're asking you to put that into something that you're going to enjoy, like put it into something that you're wanting to create. Also too, I feel like you need to really focus on the things that are around you, really appreciate life. Okay, really appreciate it. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, and the Nine of Pentacles is definitely talking about that. You know how to do things on your own. You're very independent. Be flexible. be open-minded and be focused on everything that's going on around you. Don't let your feelings get in the way of all these decisions that you're about to make very soon. But you do know what you're doing. You're very smart. Enjoy life. Live in the moment and be in the moment is what they're saying. Um, you're finding your confidence. You are definitely finding your confidence to do what it is that you're wanting to do. Also, you have the Four of Pentacles here, and what's hidden. Wow, look at that. One more card. You came into your own reading. That's beautiful. Aw, I love that. So really find the strength to really let go of anything that has been holding you back. The past, things that have just kept you from moving forward. Try your best to move forward. Leave that, try to let go of that past, okay? And I feel like you will. I feel like you are. I feel like you need for some of you guys, you need to save money also. Um, I just feel like, you're letting go of a lot of things that you were holding on, especially all this change that's kind of come in for you. You're going to go with it. You need to go with it. Okay. Try to adapt to it. You do have the strength card, finding your courage, finding your confidence, and it's here. I do feel like it's now. I feel like, you're going to have nothing but happiness because you do have the sun card here. You had it at the end of the tarot deck. So you are moving towards this happiness. You're moving towards this joy, feeling love, feeling, that you can do anything. And yes, you can, Leo. You can do anything. You have that courage. You have that patience. So move forward on it, okay? Go with this change, all these changes that are coming in. Go with it. You have the Eight of Cups here and what you need for the hopes and fears. Sorry. Definitely making a lot of decisions. I feel like you're also looking at your religion, your morals, your the way you used to do things. Are you doing them the same way like you used to? Are you believing in something different? Is what they're saying. I feel like you need to go within to find the answers because I feel like you're wanting to go on a spiritual journey, or you're being led down this new path for it to be a spiritual journey. Is what they're saying. I feel like you're making decisions now, trusting yourself more. Also, I feel an offer coming in. I feel like there's something that's gonna come in that's going to shift your whole direction. Also, is what I feel because you have the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups. It's like some kind of offer is gonna come in, and it's gonna lead you down a different way. But you really need to concentrate and go within to find the answers that you're looking for and for the decision that you're wanting to make. You have the Four of Cups up here, and why is the Four of Cups for the what you need to do now? All right, so I feel like you could be disconnected or feel like disappointed in yourself or disappointed in everything that's been going around, and I feel like you need to let that go. Okay, stop holding on to that. Let it go. Just put things in order, get things going, pursue the passions that you're wanting to do, the ideas that that you have, put them into writing, put them into paper. With the King of Wands here, he knows what he needs to do. He just doesn't sit there, and that's you, Leo, knowing what you need to do, thriving towards that success, putting things in order, trying out new experiences, even if it seems like you would never do it, try it. You never know. Be flexible, okay? But I definitely feel like you're moving towards something different. Keep things balanced, really keep things balanced. New things are coming in, so go along with these new things. If you're going to sleep better, then eat better. If you're going to think, be in your mind, then shift that and think better. Be mindful of what you're doing, okay? Because that's what they're saying. You are definitely divinely guided, and it is all in divine timing. Just have patience for everything. You have the Hangman here, and why is the Hangman here? One more card. Wow. All right. So, with the Hangman, you need to look at things differently. Be very objective to things. Like, look at them differently. Have a different perspective on everything, especially now that things have changed for you. Really look at it different, because it could benefit you. Is what they're saying. Really have patience for everything. I feel like you need to stop waiting around and do what you're needing to do. Okay. Leave these old patterns behind, you know, the temptations, the overspending, the things that you know that you shouldn't be doing. Let it go. Let them go is what they're saying. Move on. It's time, okay? Time to rest, also nurturing yourself, loving yourself, do things differently for yourself. You know, stop thinking about people pleasing or trying to do something for everyone. You know, you do for yourself now, and you'll see that blessings will come in one after the other. But you need to also take time for yourself to rest, to re-energize your body, your mind, your soul, you know, to clear away all that energy that you've done like these past few months. You know, it's time to clear your mind, to rest. Okay, because you're going through huge changes right now, being led on a different direction. And then you have the tower. Why is the tower here? Roll my card. Wow, really follow your heart. These changes are going to come in very soon. Um, Tower card is here. That means unexpected changes that you didn't see coming, but you're gonna be okay. You just need to follow your heart, and I feel like you are doing things. You know how to do things and bring in the resources that you need. Okay, really nurture yourself. Take it easy. You know, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, and you know she's very smart. She's very strong-willed. She knows what she's doing, and so are you. So do you. Really take it easy though on things, and follow your heart. Really follow your heart on what it is. Trust your intuition on the things that you're wanting to do, because that's what they're asking you. Okay, really follow your heart. Wow, that's beautiful. I love it. Love it. Definitely moving forward. Really pay attention to everything that you're doing though, Leo. Okay. All right, Leo. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.